Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is recording video. And like I said, there's actually two different recorders now. Actually, there's more than that, but they can be broken down into two categories. So we have the Panopto Recorder for Windows or Mac. I'm going to be demonstrating the one for Windows today. That's going to require you to download and install the software. Panopto Capture is a browser recording tool, so you can doesn't require a download. You can just use Chrome or whatever your browser is, and you can record right from there. You give it access to your webcam, give it access to your microphone, tell it what you want it to record, and it will do so and upload it directly to Panopto. I'm going to send out this. This is a new PowerPoint, so I'll send this out. There's a website on the Panopto website that shows you a comparison of what features you can use in Capture versus the downloaded version for Windows or for Mac. I'm just going to show you, let's see, Panopto. There we go. So notice that I'm pulling up an app from my computer, right? So this is the Panopto Recorder as it is installed on my computer. If we go back to our metaphor, this is the camera. So this is the recorder device that I'm going to be using. I'll go ahead and pull that up, and you can see. Oh, hi! It's using the wrong webcam. So, yep, there. Ooh, there. My face is big. Okay, we're going to turn that off because I'm going to be super distracted. So as you can see, this is the Panopto Recorder, and it's a little, I don't want you to get overwhelmed. We're pretty much just going to start at the top and work our way down the left side before we start recording. So my PowerPoint shows you the different parts of this. So to get started with recording, first and foremost, we're going to look at the folder dropdown, which is at the top. So basically, whichever folder you record into is where you're going to find your videos. And if you record into the folder that is the same name as your Canvas course, then your students will be able to see it as soon as it finishes uploading and processing, which, depending on the length of your video, could be within a few minutes, something in that time range. So if I pull up my recorder, you can see I've got this, it's recording to default term Panopto sample course. If I click the drop down, and I know that the text on this is kind of small. I apologize that I can't really zoom in. You can see I have other options here. So I have my folder, which as I said, is your private folder. So you can put stuff there if you don't want people to see it right away. And then I've got Canvas down here, and I can click on that. And I can see, I'm an admin, so I have access to everyone's courses, but you can see these are all default term. There we go, we've got winter 2020, fall 2020. So recording into these folders is the same as uploading it to the Canvas course. Next, we're gonna give it a name. So I would give this a very clear name for your lecture. If you're recording a lecture, for example, so you could say, week 1 lecture, intro to operating systems. I don't know, I'm making something up. So that's going to be the title of your video. So now that we've done that top section, the next thing we want to look at is the left-hand side. So basically, you are going to choose your sources for your audio, your video, and your screen recording. So you're going to tell Panopto what it is that you want it to actually be capturing, whether that's your voice, your face, or your computer, or your PowerPoint. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. As you saw, I used this drop-down to change my webcam. It'll record side by side, so your face won't go on top of your slides. Your face will go to like the left of your slides or the right of your slides. So if I turn that on, you would see my face again. And then if you want no face, you can just say none. Audio. So I have a couple different audio options here. I've got my webcam, has a microphone in it. That's what I'm using it for. My computer also comes with a microphone built in. However, it's not as good as my webcam. You can choose the quality. Just select whatever quality you feel is appropriate. Your students, that should not affect your students with bad Wi-Fi, because Panopto will automatically detect and send them a lower quality recording if their Wi-Fi is particularly bad, so that they're not stuck buffering, hopefully. So those are audio and video sources. Notice as I'm talking, this colored bar is sort of jumping around. I would test this out, and then you can increase. See, now that it's getting really, really like up into the yellow and into the red, or you can make it go down and then it gets quieter, and then it won't be as easy to hear. So pick a level, an audio level that is sort of, in the green, not into the yellow or to the red. This is also a good time to test your microphone to make sure that your mic is actually working. There's very little as heartbreaking as getting all the way through your lecture and then finding out at the end that none of the audio was recorded. And unfortunately, that has been the case for several faculty members that I've known. And so make sure you're checking your audio each and every time you record. Secondary sources down here. So I can choose what parts of my computer screen do I want to record. So if I'm recording to a PowerPoint, I do recommend having Capture PowerPoint checked. It just adds additional features. Capture main screen, this decides that it's going to capture whatever goes on my computer screen. So if I can see it on my screen, my students can see it. If I can see the Excel formula, my students can see the Excel formula. Whatever, you don't have to pick specific software that you want to show off, kind of like in Zoom, where when you do a share screen and you pick specifically you want to share your PowerPoint or you want to share something else. Capture main screen is just going to show everything. Whatever you see is what your students are going to see. And then finally, I'm going to hit the record button up here at the top left. I don't know if it's going to let me record because I'm using my webcam for other stuff. Oh, yep, looks like it's going to work. So it is recording, and then I can either pause or I can stop. And it's going to tell me recording complete. I can rename my recording at this point if I want to. I can add an optional description that will appear on the Panopto website. I can just decide if I want to delete and record again, or I can say done. And as soon as I hit done, it is going to start uploading. This will happen real fast, I think. And as soon as that upload bar is done, yep, there we go, all done. That is going to appear in my Canvas course. It's got to do some processing, but if I minimize this and I head to my course, I'm going to hit refresh. Oh, I don't even need to hit refresh. It just appeared. Awesome. So you can see it is currently in the process of processing. It says processing slide 0%. And here's everything that I've recorded to my Canvas course. Yep, covered all that.